Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we are on location at the Owatonna Public Utilities Building, and we're visiting with Mark Fritsch, the general manager here. And welcome to the show, Mark.
Well, thanks. It's nice to be here.
Now, I've heard some talk, and we want to find out a little bit about the RP3 designation. But first, why don't you share with our viewers your position here and how long you've been here, and
Sure.
a little bit about what that entails.
I'm the general manager, which is like the CEO for the public utility, gas, water, and electric company. Been here going on my 5th year already. It just seems like yesterday starting, and but a lot of things have happened over the time. It's been, like I tell people, it's the best job I've ever had, and it's great to be in a community that really appreciates what we do, and the workforce we have really sets us apart from other areas. So it's like a dream job for me, so I enjoy being here.
The physical building here, how long has that been renovated now and up and running?
Yeah, roughly about 1.5 years, although it's been here since late 1900s with different sections. But yeah, we were able to take it and remove all the internals, the boilers, the turbines, and so forth, to turn it into an office complex. And that was probably the most exciting project I've ever worked on in my life. And you can see some of the artifacts behind us. This is one of the control panels we had in the power plant, and a lot of artifacts we were able to keep around here too, to display what it was like back then and highlight our efforts to turn this into actually a nationally recognized facility, where other utilities around the country are asking, how'd you do this? Can you help us out? Because they're faced with similar challenges. What do you do with these older facilities that are iconic and really have a deep meaning to the communities that they're involved in?
It's very striking and very nice to walk in and look at everything that's here. So what a fun time and a challenging time to come on board. You've just got on board and then realized we're having this big renovation project, I imagine.
Yes. Fortunately, I missed the big flood that occurred that started the whole thing, and I came in after the fact, although we did have a mini flood during the construction part. But yeah, it's been great working with the community and employees to build this facility and turn it into something that's going to last for a long time that people are really proud of.
Yeah, I can see the pride in your eyes too, to be able to see it come to fruition. Let's talk about the RP3 designation. Could you explain what the RP3 is and then what the designation is?
And this comes from an organization that's called the American Public Power Provider Association, and it's comprised of a little over 2,000 municipal utilities around the country. And this organization created a achievement award of the best. It was called the RP3 award, and it stands for Reliable Public Power Providers, RP3. And that award recognizes utilities being the best in four different categories. One of them, reliability, second, safety, and then we have our workforce development, and then system improvement, so how well the systems work. The safety side, making sure you don't have injuries and so forth, and we're really proud of some of the awards we're getting on that too, to make sure this is an accident-free workplace. We're able to demonstrate that with processes we put in place. Our workforce development, that includes everything from training, qualification programs that we have for our employees, as well as succession planning. So if employees want to prepare for future positions as well, we'll show them a path to that and help support their education with tuition reimbursement or other on-the-job training. And then we have the system improvement. So we look at our three systems. The RP3 recognizes the electrical side, but we use the same type of system improvements in our gas, water as well. And so we look at how reliable it is, the integrity of it is, the cost and so forth, and how well it's performing, how much more maintenance, how much infrastructure we have to provide, and so forth. And so hitting on all 4 of those areas, we started working on that for almost 4 years. And we saw the opportunity with some of the great things we're doing and some improvements that we can do with our documentation and processes and best practices. Took advantage of that, put it together, and then submitted the award. And because of all the hard work of the employees here, we achieved the award. And not only did we achieve the award, there's like 3 different levels. We have the gold, platinum, and diamond. Diamond being the highest. And so our first time in for the award, we got the diamond.
Wow.
And so that was like, wow.
That can be a blessing, but then it can be like, whoa, we got to maintain this.
Yes, that's all the 2,000 utilities out there. April 4th, we were presented with the award. We're one of 29 utilities that achieved the award, and only 8 of them got the Diamond Award, and we're one of the 8. So very proud of that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks.
What a team. How the designation, is that submitted by a group of consultants? How's the information brought to you? Is it a commission that comes out? How is the designation process? I know you had said you fill out information and talk to the employees. Did you go get educated on this, and then come back and it's done in-house? How is it accomplished?
Yeah, when we heard about the award out there, it's kind of like the Baldrige Award for utilities, and so we looked at it and saw the qualifications, what you needed to do, and some of the things we didn't have in place. And you needed to have those things in place for about 3 years. So it wasn't just you just did it now. You needed to actually show and have proof that you did those. And so we went out there to look at what was needed. They had forms we had to fill out, and then also we needed to send information to back up what we're doing. It's not just saying you're doing it, you had to prove it. And so we had, one of our employees here, Tammy Schmoll, was really our leader. She took leadership of that and got us together and said, here's the different areas that we need to have our documentation, different things we needed to build. And we got to the point where after 3 years of having records of that and demonstrating that, we're able to apply. And then once you send that in, they have a group through the APPPA, American Public Power Provider Association, that they audit. They look at your documentation to make sure it meets certain criteria. You're assigned different points and so forth.
So this just isn't a simple endeavor, and congratulations.
Well, thanks.
I know you wanted to talk about the generator phase of things, and if you could share about that.
Sure, yeah, there's a few exciting things going on. One of them, the communities probably already know about, our joint partnership with Jaguar Communications. So we're looking to put some of our distribution wires and stuff underground, and so that's going to improve the reliability and aesthetics in our community. And then Jaguar at the same time is able to put high-speed internet in the same ground, different conduits and so forth. So that joint project is reducing the cost for both of us to achieve what we wanted to achieve. And but there's some challenges this time of year. Yards are getting kind of tore up and so forth, and we will get them fixed. And so you need to call into Jaguar and so forth when those issues are there, and they'll get the yards fixed. So we're excited about that project. Long term, once the conduits are in place, it will take us several years before we can put the wires in and remove the poles. So that's an exciting project that's going on year 2. The generation you talked about, people have been west of here on Bridge Street. You'll see a lot of construction going on out there to where a building's in place and a new generating unit's going to go out there, natural gas fired, reciprocating engines out there, and they'll be producing about 38 megawatts of energy by the end of 2017.
Wow.
So I'm excited about that. You're going to see a lot more progress, but there's a maintenance building up there right now, and the ground's all kind of flattened out for that.
Okay, and is that also part of the 5 megawatt system? And
another thing we just got approved is a 5 megawatt solar collector, photovoltaic, and that's west of the city as well. It'll take up about 30 acres of land. The county just approved the permitting for the installation out there, and we're finalizing the rest of our agreements so we can get that solar collector built. And it'll be on both those units, both the generating unit and the solar collector will be on Simpus system, which we're a member, we're part of, so we'll be pulling our energy. It's nice. The solar helps us with our renewable portfolio, that we have renewable energy. Our customers are looking for more and more renewable, and some of the prices are well within what we're looking for as well. So right now we've had a lot of wind for renewable, and adding solar in is a nice improvement, and I think we'll see more of that as we go through the future.
just quickly, could you describe the difference between reliable, renewable? The two differences there. Renewable is?
Yes, the renewable is an intermittent source usually. On wind and solar, the sun's shining, you have the solar work, and the wind, when that's blowing, you have it. We need quite a bit of base load too. So when it's at night and so forth, and when the wind and sun's not shining, we need base load. And our main base load are coal, nuclear, and then natural gas. The simple units, what we're involved in, we don't have any nuclear, but it's natural gas and coal-fired.
There's so much in depth we could talk about, but we just want to thank you for having us here today. And to our community, shout out when you see people from the Owatonna Public Utilities. They have gotten a Diamond rating in their RP3 designation, and I want to personally congratulate you and your team. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.